So, all right, so call the meeting to order at 6:37. So the first item on the agenda is the 2021 operating budget.
So let me pull that up for you guys. Hold on one second. And I'll kind of go through it.
¿Por qué no me veo yo?
This-
no queremos verlo. Vete.
I can see my face. You don't need to see me, guys.
Estamos recording.
I know.
So the 2021 operating budget. So for the I'm going to go line by line. The executive director will have a salary merit increase, which would be 1.5. I'm sorry, it's not a merit increase. It's a cost of living increase of 1.5%, which will bring the salary up to 84. I was at 83,200. And I know we can't really go over salary and things like that. And also, we propose to raise the administrative assistants per hourly, but she worked from now she's at about 20 something hours, so we're going to raise it to 34 hours per week, which would bring her to $33,592 per year. We're going to keep taxes as the same. Well, we actually propose to decrease the taxes by $3,000 for 2021. Health insurance stays the same, which is part of the French benefits. We kept our real estate appraisal consultant fee at $32,000. I'm sorry, at $30,000.
30,000, yeah.
Oh, it's 32. Nope, it says 32. So it's staying the same for 2021. The audit fee, we'll keep at $15,000, which is, we increased this a year ago. So we haven't touched all of it this year. So we'll keep it as we're moving to new auditors and we're vetting them now. Property taxes, we have that, and that includes our property taxes as well as our assessments. And we would wanted to keep that at 17,000. Well, we wanted to, keep it at 17,000. It was that for 2020. So we want to keep that for the same for 2021. Our telephone and internet remains the same for 2021. Our utilities remain the same for 2021 at 4,000. Our mailing and postage, which was formerly marketing and postage, this is a kind of a new line item, and we wanted to increase what we had for marketing and postage from 5,000 to 7,000 and that's a $2,000 increase because we want to be committed to doing more mailings in the community and a little bit more outreach. So we needed that budget in there. Our printing budget will remain the same for 2021 at 8,000. Our marketing and public relations, which is a new line item, will be at 12,000, and that's for any marketing or PR efforts that we have throughout the year. So we want.
I'm in the middle. I'm trying to see how. I don't want it to see me anyway.
Hey, Pablo.
I muted him.
Okay.
Service contracts, we wanted to increase that from 2,000 to 3,000 this year, which is a $1,000 increase. And that's mainly because our fees for ADP has gone up a little bit this year. So it put us a little over, and I'll go over. And that overage, we want to make sure that we have covered. So we want to increase that by $1,000 to make sure that we didn't have any discrepancies. Insurance, we proposed a $3,000 increase just because we moved to a new office. Previous, our insurance was $1,700, and I'm sorry, not $3,300. And we proposed to move that up to $2,000 just for our new location. Our office supplies will remain the same. It has been the same price for the past couple years. Our office management system is the same at $1,200, though They did give us a $10 increase this year, so I probably will have to propose a $10 for 2022, but right now, we'll keep it at $1,200. Legal services will remain the same and unchanged for 2021. The contingencies in training, we wanted to up that. It was normally 7,000, and we wanted to increase that to 9,000 just for additional trainings or any unexpected costs we might incur throughout the year. I definitely want to make sure that Jasmine and myself have training, and that's something we want to make sure that we give our employees so we can continue to serve at the highest capacity. Last thing is our ancillary costs, I can't say that word, which was the loan program, which we kept the same. Claim settlement, we kept that the same, and our banking consulting fee, we kept that the same. So they all remain unchanged for 2021. These were the same numbers for 2020. And then our capital expenditure, we have decreased that by $96,000 to $25,000 for 2021. We had a high capital expenditure in 2020 because we purchased the actual unit we're in now. We're not looking to purchase anything else. I think we're pretty much running a smooth operation with all the kind of pieces in place. So this is just the $25,000 we're proposing. It's just for any unforeseen costs that may occur here in the building if we need to replace something or something comes up. So that is our proposed budget. And I'm going to scroll down so you guys can see the last little bit of what I went over. And what I didn't cover was our projected revenue. Of course, it's always $125,000 because that's our levy. Our projected levy interest is a little bit less this year because our interest came in a lot less, of course, because of kind of the unforeseen circumstances that have happened during 2020. So I projected that we'll bring in about 80. Again, this is just a projected kind of number. Usually we bring in close to 200, but I don't think we'll reach that anytime soon again. And then our program enrollment fees, I decreased that a little bit as well. We usually have it projected at 9,000. We have not hit that in many years. So I took that down to a more realistic number of 7,500. So that would bring our total revenue to 500,000. I don't know why I can't talk tonight. So that is kind of our total of everything. So we're looking at our total expenditures of a little bit over 700, well, closer to 800,000. So we're looking at 762,000, some change, against our levy, which is currently at about 9.6. Any questions from the board before we, I guess, you guys vote and then we open it up for public comment?
Ivy, this is Laura. If you had to move in the operating budget between line items, are you limited at all by anything related to the city, or are you able to kind of reallocate if you had to?
So if I wanted to reallocate, we would have to do, like, if I wanted to make a new line item or just move money around, we would have to have another budget meeting.
Okay.
So far, the contingencies have covered us,
Yes.
kind of if we've run into something like that.
Sure, that makes sense.
Should we open it up to comment? We should probably open it up to comment before we vote.
Right.
Oh, yes, I scrolled down. Okay. Let me open it up for comments. Give me 1 second.
Are we live anywhere?
We're recording. So anybody, I unmuted all the attendees. So if you guys have any questions, please go ahead. This is the public comment section.
Okay. So I guess no comment. Thomas is calling me. So hang on one second. Hey, Thomas. Hello. Hey, Thomas, how are you? Hey, Ivy. Wait, I'm unmuted. Ivy, I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Thomas is asking if there's a passcode that he needs to put in.
Yes, it's in the message that I sent him. It's the phone number first and then passcode right behind it.
I'll let me take a look. To dial in is looks like a 312.
Yes, it's a 312 number. Mhm.
Yeah. So 312-656-6799.
626-6799.
Sorry, 626. It's 312. 626. Yeah, 6799. So the webinar ID is what he puts in, Ivy. I'm sorry, I've never called in.
Yes.
Okay, so the webinar ID is 882 9034 6187. Okay, got it. All right, cool. All right, thanks. All right. Okay. So Thomas is calling in. We can't vote until he gets in, right?
And then we lost Diane.
Is Pablo still here?
Yes, Pablo's here. Diane left.
Okay.
Hold on. Come back. Oh, I see you're back. Okay, let me move you over. Okay, I got you. Yes, I got you back in. Yep.
I see another phone number in here. Is that Thomas?
Okay, hold on. I think so. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna.
That's not a number I recognize.
I'm back in, right?
Yep, we hear you.
All right.
This is Thomas right here. Hold on, Thomas. I'm moving you over. Oh, it won't let me. I can only allow you to talk for some reason. Okay, Thomas, can you hear us? You're gonna have to unmute yourself for some reason.
I think we had this problem last time.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we couldn't get, for some reason, we couldn't get him to unmute. We may just maybe have him call you.
Yeah, I'm calling him.
Okay, we'll do it that way again.
Hello.
Hey, Thomas.
You know, they said I did those two numbers and they said I needed a code or something.
Yeah, that's the 888 number. Did you have it?
That 882-903-461-87.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that in. Let me try it again.
No worries. They got you on speaker. Everybody can hear you. Can you guys hear
okay.
him?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
can hear him.
All right. So just so everybody knows, he is in both online and on my phone. He is the 773 number 419 starts with. So everyone can see he's in attendance, and he's also via phone. So
Yep.
So you guys can go ahead and vote.
Okay, so I'm just saying, like, would anyone like make a motion to approve the operating budget for 2021?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Lauren starts it off. All right. Everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Okay, so we'll pass the budget by unanimous vote. So we've already done the public comment for this particular thing. So approval of the agenda. Would anyone like to make a motion to approve the agenda?
I'm sorry.
I approve it. Diane?
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, anyone opposed? Nope. Okay. Now approval of the October 8th, 2020 minutes. Does everybody have a chance to read those?
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone have any corrections or alterations?
I don't.
Nope. Okay. So would anyone like to make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from October?
I approve them.
Okay. Who would like to second? Thomas?
Aye.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Any opposed? Pablo, you're muted.
All right,
Cool. Okay. Thanks.
I see you.
Yeah, we can see you and hear you now.
Great.
The 2019 audit review. Ivy, you want to take it away?
So this is just a financial audit of 2019. So I know, Kira, you had a question about the purchase of the building. That would not go on this one. We did not purchase the actual property until February 2020. That's when we closed. So it would not be on this audit.
This 2020 has just gotten away from me.
Yeah, this is yeah. This is 2019. So we always do it in arrear. So 2020 audit will be in 2021 because they audit us after we close our book. So after everything has posted, then they'll come in and audit. So pretty much the only glaring thing that he mentioned, everything, I mean, and you guys can read it, and I will make sure that this is available for anybody who would like to read it. It just talks about how we are, our financial health. He did mention that we had an increase in cash in 2019, but that increase in cash was, we were hoping to close on the property a little bit earlier than what we did. And just because of closings, it got pushed back to February. So we was hoping to have closed in the fall of 2019, and that just did not happen. And the closing was pushed again to February 2020, which kind of worked and didn't work in our favor because when we were moving, it was the middle of the pandemic. But This is kind of the only glaring thing we put on our audit as we had such a large increase in cash going into December 31st, 2019. Pretty much if I go through the audit kind of our activities, our general revenues was 146,000, 2018 was 133. We had other income that year, which the other income was from people joining the program. We got a tax return, so we saw some other income come in. And then our interest again was really high that year. It was $214,000 versus in 2018 it was only 175. Our expenses did go up to 184,000 versus the year before 179, mainly because in 2018 it was only a one-person shop. 2019 we fully had staffed the second person. And as you see, it wasn't that much of a difference for us to have two bodies here versus our total expenses.
And we didn't have the loan program in 2018, right?
We did not. No, the loan
Right.
program did not come into effect until the spring of 2019. Yes.
Right.
So in 2019, we received 7,000 less revenues than budgeted. In addition, and that's another thing that I changed in this one was our revenues to make sure that our revenues are aligned with what it actually is. I think we've always over budgeted for revenues as far as getting members in. So I wanted to make sure that that was a more realistic number this year. So when we do get audited in 2022, we'll see that more of it kind of equals out.
Okay.
So, another glaring thing is we did have a purchase of a printer in 2019, and that is in depreciation. So you can see some of our accumulated depreciations have gone up versus in 2018. And you guys will see that even more. Our capital assets are at $3,000. Next year, our capital assets will be a lot more because we own this property. So
Right.
on 20. Oh, I didn't have my camera on. I'm sorry. In 2022, when the 2021 audit happens. And I'm just giving you guys a very high level view of kind of what we look like financially.
Sure.
So beginning, our assets in the beginning of the year started at 9.6 million. We ended with 9.8 million. Our investment did really good in 2019. It did not probably do as well this year. So I will tell you guys to brace yourself to not see so much of a jump. You'll actually see a bit of a decrease. Again, we did spend money on property. We had a larger operating budget this year. Because we did have property under our expenditures, but and we didn't make as much money in the actual market as we normally would. So,
Right. But we're also not going to have the $20,000 rent.
no, we will not have the $26,000 rent.
Yeah.
Nope.
So that's gonna even out pretty quickly.
It will definitely even out, and then of course, this being an asset that's going to depreciate over time, it looks good on our books.
Right.
So.
Yeah. It's just much more financially responsible to do it that way.
I think that is pretty much the gist. Again, this is open for anybody to view. The board all has a copy. Any questions, please let me know. Anybody on the call, if you would like to view this, please let me know. If some stuff I might have to redact, I don't think so, but I can actually send you a copy of this for you to review. It is definitely open. I don't think there's anything personal in here. So.
Okay. So do you want to move on to the executive director's report?
Well, so the executive director's report, all our files, of course, are stored here at a new location. Thank goodness we have a closet finally, and we don't have boxes sitting on top of us. We have completed 95% of the file transitions into Salesforce. We are down to 3 boxes left to put everything into Salesforce, and we will be 100% paperless as far as our client files.
Awesome.
Excited about that. Literally, we have been pumping day and night to make sure that this is done, mainly because we have a big mailing that we're sending out. So we wanted to make sure that we got all our members in. So the only thing that I have to do is just load up the addresses, and they're gonna mail and send everything out for us. So that, and the mock-up is already complete. It's a 2-sided postcard. It's going out to all 2,000 of our members. I'm sure some may come back, but that'll at least let us know who is still actually in their homes. And if it's someone who's not in their home, our information's on the back for them to contact us and go to our website and join.
When is that going out?
I'm trying to get it out tomorrow. So yeah, we've been in here humping.
Very good.
Yeah, she literally just left, Jasmine. So at the latest, it'll be Monday, because that's when she's coming back in. But I'm gonna be in here tomorrow trying to finish up those last 3 boxes.
All right, nice job.
We're currently scrubbing all the data. I kind of paused that just so we can make sure we got all the addresses in there. I estimate that it'll take us about 10 months to totally complete the data scrub, but that may increase when we get these postcards back for the people that's not there, and then we'll be able to kind of go and reach out to the new owners outside of us kind of going through the assessor's office and seeing who lives where and if our clients actually still own those properties. Marketing material. So we updated our trifolds, and they're all printed and available at the office, and they will be distributed to all the aldermen's office in 2021. I just spoke about it. We have a mass mailing going out this week to all our members for the holiday season. And then our inaugural newsletter was distributed on November 2020, and the second issue is scheduled for March 2021.
Nice.
Program enrollees, we had 3 new program enrollees since November. This year we had a total of 20 new enrollees, which I felt was quite impressive, seeing that we were in the middle of kind of a crazy year, because the year before we only had 25. This year we got 20 despite all the kind of madness. So I'm pretty sure next year with some of our marketing efforts and our outreach, we'll be able, fingers crossed, to double those numbers. Outreach, we are communicating with both nonprofits and retail stores for in-kind gifts and additional marketing opportunities, and that will continuously be ongoing conversations. Home improvement loan, we had a total of 11 applicants for 2020. Oh, well, no, I'm sorry, 2019 and 2020. That was misleading. I know some of those are counted. Let me make sure. No, that's 2020. We had 11 applicants for 2020. I'm right. We had 3 approved for 2019. I don't know how many people applied in 2019. They didn't give me those numbers. And we closed on 5, and we have 1 in a pipeline. So we're at about a 50-50 split. Some people have pulled out on their own, and some people just weren't approved. So, and that was a conversation we had in our banking committee of what can we do when people are not approved, if they want to have some type of services to help us understand, what we can do to assist them so next time they won't have that issue. Some of the stuff that the bank shared with me, is some people didn't have enough equity in their home, and being able to explain what equity in the home means to people, I think is important. So the bank is committed to, and that'll be on my next part, they're committed to having those conversations and assisting us with those conversations to our clients. So when they go into the bank, they're armed with the tools to make sure that if they want to get approved, they get approved. And then board training will occur the first quarter of 2021. I changed that. I had it in January, but I do need to make sure everybody's schedule is aligned. So I'll reach out to you guys individually, and we'll go over your availability for the first quarter. And then the training will be by Zoom. So we'll have a trainer come in, and it'll be just kind of a 1-day thing. So I won't have you guys for 2 days.
Okay.
Good.
That's the executive director report. And then I'm going to go to the banking committee. The banking committee. So we're producing new marketing material. And it'll be a 1-sheeter, but it'll be a little different than the one we have. After much review of our 1-sheeter, I felt like the language was just a little too complicated for people to understand. And that's one of the things I wanted to make sure that we didn't have complicated language. So we're gonna have a newer one-sheeter that we'll be mailing out to the local community with some financial support from Marquette. So yeah, Marquette has agreed to contribute to at least 2 quarterly newsletters. They also agreed to provide financial support to our mailings of the new one-sheeter. And they also agreed to help build content for our YouTube channel as we gear up to add more engaging content around home improvement loans, credit worthiness, and equity in your home.
Hey, Ivy, just real quick, but before I forget, are we going to put out these newsletters in other languages?
Yes, we are putting it out in other languages. So if you haven't seen, or if you have, we have been transitioning even our Facebook to be in multiple languages. So the newsletter will be both English, Spanish, and Polish.
Okay, great.
And then thanks to Carrie, our website will be in languages as well. So
I just got to get it set up.
So look forward to that in 2021. So analysis, I added this into the into the banking committee. This is a conversation we had at our last meeting that I thought was important, is that we started looking at data on the loan program. It was so new last year that it was kind of hard for us to collect that data. Now that we actually have people signing up, I want to see the loan applications to the loan approval rate to see what that percentage looks like. And I think this project will be ongoing through the life of the program. So as long as we have this program, I think it's important that we're able to capture this data to see how many people are applying, how many people are actually getting approved. Even though they can't tell me who got denied or what reason they got denied, I can still know who signed up and who didn't. We'll also look at barriers that cause loan denials or personal loan cancellation. So those are 2 of the main reasons why people don't go along with it. Either they've gotten denied or they've canceled the loan for some personal reasons. And I would love to capture that information if possible. So even conducting, not surveys, but yeah, kind of like surveys, information to those who have gone through the program, to, who signed up for the loan program, to see what that was like, what their experiences was, and why they didn't move forward with the loan. So, and that's something I would look forward to, just to help us build a more effective program. Again, we had a total of 11 loans applications in 2020. We closed on 5 with 1 in a pipeline. I'm sorry, the 5 loans did not total $82,000. That should be 8 loans, and that's over the life of the program. So we have about $82,000 of loan money out right now, with the average loan is about $10,000, which is the most popular tier due to it being the 0% interest. So. And our meetings, we meet the second Wednesday at 4 p.m. and the meeting dates will remain the same for 2021. So the next meeting is January 13, 2021 at 4 p.m. if anybody is interested. And unfortunately, public is not open to the public, but it is open for board members to come in and listen. We do have 2 board members who are on the meeting, who are engaged in the meeting, which is Commissioner Simmons and Commissioner Reyes. So both of them head up the banking committee with Marquette Beck and myself. Okay. I'm sorry, we did have a question. I know this is kind of off kilter. I'm not supposed to, but I'm going to go ahead and answer your question. Yes, we sent the newsletter out via email. So if you're in our database, you would have received an email from us with the newsletter. If you're not in our database, let me know, and I can make sure that you get the last newsletter, and I'll also make sure you get the one, all the ones coming in the future. So yeah, just put your email in the chat, and I'll go ahead and make sure you get it. And the last thing for me is the end of year report. This end of year report, you commissioners, you guys will get this in your email. Oh, you guys got it already. This evening, but this will be on our website. And it's a very high level report to the public of what we've done so far for 2020. as we wrap up the year. I'm not going to read it all, but it really talks about what we achieved, what we accomplished, our new commissioners, our outgoing commissioners, our community outreach that we've done so far, some of our marketing promotions, and then we'll also talk about what we're looking forward to 2021. So this is what I really wanted to highlight, because I want to talk about what we're moving towards in the future. So 2021, the first half will be focused solely on strategic planning. So we'll be shifting our operations to a customer-centric model. So this including providing resources, referrals, and strategic partnerships with local nonprofits and local businesses to assist our members. We'll be addressing neighborhood stabilization in a holistic way that provides for more community engagement. As we strive to stay committed to equity, we'll continue to remain accountable for ensuring all neighborhoods are knowledgeable about our program, and we provide equal access to everyone. We'll address language barriers and the technology divide in the communities we serve. So additionally, we promise to commit to doing more mailings and translating our collateral in several languages, which we have started already in this fourth quarter of 2020. We also plan to engage in more community efforts and outreach across all neighborhoods represented in our district. And today, social climate and housing disparities is even more reason why our program maintains its mission with its key focus on helping our members and neighborhoods build a concrete factual knowledge about our work and what we do. And we'll continuously foster and engage in dialogue with our local officials, community leaders, and members. So our goal is for 2021 for us to make sure that equity is clear across every neighborhood that we service, and that we're out here in the community doing what we are supposed to do, and that is to stabilize these neighborhoods. So. So that is our end of year, and that is it for me.
Sorry, just pulling up the agenda. Okay, so now we have public comments. David, did you want to say anything?
I'm gonna, okay, David, I got your email. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute everybody and the attendees. Okay, you guys got to unmute yourselves. So yeah, but you guys are permitted to talk. Any questions, comments?
No.
Okay.
I have,
Huh?
I have no questions.
Okay. All right, so agenda number 9 is old business. I don't think we have any old business to discuss. One thing, Ivy, I did notice on the website that the YouTube link is broken.
Oh no, okay, I'll fix
So
it.
yeah, and then to David's point, on the website, we probably need to get like a sign up form, like to join the mailing list.
So as soon as when you click on there, that's the first thing you get is the pop-up, and a pop-up says for our newsletter. So
Oh, okay. But you only see it once,
okay,
because it's cookie based.
okay,
So, like if you go to the website and you dismiss that, there's no way to get back to it.
okay,
So what we should do is probably add it up at the top, like a link to that form,
okay.
so that we can get people
Mm.
a way to join the newsletter.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, David put his email address in the
Yeah, I got it already.
message. Okay, great. So for old business, that's all I got. And then so we can go down to, right, nobody else had old business?
No.
Okay. So and under new business,
You guys need to set the dates for the calendar year 2021 on when you want to hold the governing commission meeting. So that's the new business.
right.
You just guys got to let me know when you want to meet, and then I'll put it on the calendar, and it'll have to go on our website. But I have to do that by tomorrow.
Okay. Diane, does Thursday still work for you?
For a Zoom meeting, yes.
Okay. Laura, does that work for you? She's
Sorry,
that's
took me
okay.
a minute to unmute. You're talking about sustaining this meeting date or time and day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the only thing I wanted to bring up, and I had reached out to Ivy about this, is that I'm also on the board of the Northwest Side Housing Center,
Mhm.
and they have their meetings quarterly. It's the last month of each quarter, and it's the second Thursday of those months.
Okay.
So I may run into a conflict where I'm unable to attend here.
We could do
And-
a third Thursday.
Sure,
If
that
that
would be great.
would
Yeah,
that if that works for you, if Thursday works for you,
mhm.
we could switch to the third Thursday. Pablo and Thomas, are you guys okay with that?
Any day. I don't have a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
It's fine with me.
Thank
Um,
you. Thanks.
Did you guys want to keep it bi-monthly, or did you guys want to do monthly? Did you want to do?
I'm good with bi-monthly. Does everybody else okay with that? Or do you want to go quarterly?
I'm good with bi-monthly.
Brian
Okay.
monthly is fine with me too.
All right.
Mhm.
Quarterly, I don't think we have enough. 4 is not enough. I don't think.
So that would put us, the next one would be February, right? So it'll be the third Thursday in February and then moving forward from that.
Perfect.
I'm going to send out calendar invites to everybody. So
Okay.
calendar invite for the rest of 2021.
Okay, great.
So the third Thursday, so the first one will start February 18th. Yep. And everyone has my cell phone number. So if you have any questions or anything that needs to be done prior to our meeting, please just don't hesitate to just call me. Pablo, you can stop by because he has rescued me before. So,
Yeah.
And Pablo, those locks are changed. So yeah.
That's good. That's good news. I like it.
Diane, just one thing, we're gonna need to reassign this, and this under new business, but the Illinois fund that we have, I believe I'm on it with Mike, but we're gonna need to change that to you and I.
Okay,
So
I
I-
was gonna question that now that Mike formally put his resignation. So how is that gonna work to find someone else? How
That
soon?
would be up to his alderman.
Okay,
I will send a letter to his alderman letting her know that he has resigned from our board. The statute states that we can have no less than 5 and no more than 7. So we can still operate, but I am going to let her know as soon as possible that Mike has resigned, and I'll also copy Jill Stone from the city of Chicago, who our program. to see if
okay,
we want to move forward with appointing someone else to the board in Mike's place.
okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to switch that up. I'll have to find the paperwork for that, but we may have to get together to get that done because I'm not too sure. I can't remember the process for that. And then, does anybody else have any more new business?
No,
Okay. All right, so who would like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting at 7:21?
Aye.
Okay, Pablo makes a motion. Who would like to second?
I'll second.
Okay, great. Laura seconds. All in favor?
I,
All right.
Anybody opposed?
nope.
Okay, great. Well, thank you, everybody. And
Thank
great
you.
job, Ivy.
Thank you.
And
Yeah,
everybody
thank
have
you.
a great night.
Happy holidays, everyone. Take
Happy
care.
holidays too.
Holiday.
Thanks.
Everyone.
Bye-bye.
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 You guys know I always give gifts, so I'm gonna shoot you guys an email when your gifts are here. They'll be here soon. Stop by the office and pick them up. I can't
No,
afford
All
it.
right, thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Right, bye.
Bye-bye.